Hello students, I am back with the next textual exercise explanation. In last video I explained you 4 question answers. Now in this video we'll start from 5th. So question number 5, describe the process of neutralization with the help of an example. So here you have to describe first process of neutralization. In many way you can describe this process. As you know about that process of neutralization, once again I am telling, when acid and base mix with each other, both the solution neutralize the effect of each other. So the resulting solution is neither acidic or basic. So this solution is called neutral, and this process is called neutralization. And the resulting solution is neutral, and salt and water obtained from this process with the evolution of heat. So we can say in neutralization reaction, new substance is formed. This is called salt, and salt may be acidic, basic or neutral in nature. So how we can define the neutralization? So neutralization reaction, when reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. Remember, the reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. Salt and water are formed in this process in neutralization with the evaluation of heat. So many way you can give example. So many examples you can give. First only that indigestion exam also you can give, that some antacid like milk of magnesia or Diagen syrup which contain magnesium hydroxide or baking soda etc. Which contain a base we can use to reducing acidity or excessive amount of acid in our stomach. So and when in an antibiotic also we can use that neutralization process. And one more example I am giving you, that when hydrochloric acid is mixed with sodium hydroxide solution, sodium chloride, it means salt and water will be formed, and the formula of it HCl plus NaOH gives NaCl plus H2O. Question number 6 is mark T means true if the statement is true, and F means false if it is false. So here total 5 sentences are given. You have to say whether it is true or false. Question number 1, nitric acid turns red litmus blue. So it is true or false. So if you are saying true, So you should know why it is true. If you are telling false, so you should know why it is false. So nitric acid turns red litmus blue. And you know the property of acid and base. Acids turn blue litmus to red. So what is given here? Nitric acid turns red litmus blue, and here given nitric acid. It means it is a acid, but turns red litmus blue. It is not possible because acids turn blue litmus to red. So this statement is false. Number 2. Sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. Again, same property here also you can apply. You know the property of acid and base. Acid turns blue litmus to red and bases turn red litmus to blue. And here given sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. And what is sodium hydroxide? So sodium hydroxide is a base. So generally base turns red litmus blue, but here given sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. So this statement is false. Number 3. Sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid neutralize each other and forms salt and water. Now first is sodium hydroxide. In above sentence only I told you sodium hydroxide is a base and hydrochloric acid, which is acid. So when acid and base mix with each other, both the solution neutralize the effect of each other. It means acidic nature of the acid and basic nature of the base are destroyed. It means sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid neutralize the effect of each other and form salt and water. So here you should know the process of neutralization. In neutralization process also the same. When acid and base mix with each other, both the solution neutralize the effect of each other and resulting solution is for salt and water, neutral solution. So this statement is true. Number 4. Indicator is a substance which shows different colors in acidic and basic solution. Yes, because previously only I told you we cannot taste all substances. So by tasting we can identify it is acid and base. So for that some special substances are there to decide whether that substance acid or basic. This substance change their color when added to the acid and bases. So and they are called indicators. So indicators is a substance which shows different colors in acidic and basic solution. This statement is true. Number 5. Tooth decay is caused by the presence of a base. Again, tooth decay, first of all, why? So number 5 is tooth decay is caused by the presence of a base. So first of all, why cause tooth decay? When we eat something and after eating, if that some remains of food will remain in our teeth, so what will happen? That bacteria will grow in it, and this bacteria and organic matter releases acid from it, and by the effect of this acid our tooths start to decay. It means tooth decay is caused by the presence of acid only. So we can say this sentence is false. Question number 7 is Dorji has a few bottles of soft drink in his restaurant, but unfortunately these are not labeled. He has to serve the drinks on the demand of customers. One customer wants acidic drink, another wants basic, and third one wants neutral drink. How will Dorji decide which drink is to be served to whom? As you know, without tasting, how can we identify whether the solution is acidic, basic, or neutral? So for that we can use litmus paper. So you can take one litmus paper, red and blue. As you know that two types of litmus paper are there, one is red and one is blue. And you know the property of the acid and base also. Acids turn blue litmus paper to red and bases turn red litmus paper to blue. So on the basis of this property you can identify whether this drink is acidic or basic, or if no color change in both litmus paper blue and red, so that substance is a neutral. See what Dorji can do. He can put a drop of soft drink on a strip of the litmus paper with the help of a dropper on the basis of the color turned on the paper. The nature of the soft drink can be found out. First of all, first soft drink, and if we take red litmus paper, put some drops of soft drink on red litmus paper. So red litmus paper turns blue, and when we put some drop of soft drink on blue litmus paper, it has no effect. So you can identify when it turns red litmus to blue, it means that soft drink is basic. Second soft drink, put some drops of second soft drink on red litmus paper, it shows no effect. Now take some drops of second soft drink and put on blue litmus paper. So blue litmus paper turns red. So you can identify if it turns blue litmus paper red, so that soft drink is acidic in nature. Now third soft drink. Again put some drop of third soft drink on red litmus paper, it shows no effect. Now take blue litmus paper and put some drops of third soft drink on blue litmus paper. Again it shows no effect. On both the litmus paper it shows no effect. It means that soft drink is neutral in nature. So this way Dorji can identify whether the solution is that soft drink is acidic, basic, or neutral. So students, till now we have completed 7 question answers. In next video I will complete 8, 9, 10 and 11 question. It means full textbook exercise will complete in next video, and after that I will send you PDF. From this PDF you can copy question answers in your CW. Till then, go through the video twice for better understanding. Thank you.